welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you are new, hi, hello, my name is Loey, and I cannot believe we are so close to Christmas. For today's video, I wanted to cover some really creepy Japanese urban legends with you guys, because I said in a previous urban legends video I wanted to cover some really interesting Japanese ones because I feel like they get really scary. Is it just me, or like all Japanese horror stories, the epitome of horror? Like, they are so incredible, and honestly, in my free time, this is what I like to do. I like to curl up with a cozy sweater and a cup of coffee, or today I'm drinking water because I'm trying to be healthy with Mio mixed in. And I like to read some spooky things, and that's why today I wanted to give you guys a little OOTD in this video, and I'm super excited to say that this video is sponsored by my amazing friends over at Express. Express is doing a really fun holiday campaign called #ExpressYourGift, and it's all about expressing your own unique style this holiday season. Your style reflects so much of you, your personality, your unique character traits, and I think that it's so cool to celebrate style in a way like this, where it's all about your own unique perspective on everything. And you guys know that I love a good chunky cozy sweater like this one, so I'm gonna pop over my OOTD right here. Obviously I have on this really cute cold shoulder sweater, and I tucked that into a gorgeous plaid skirt, of course from Express, obviously, and then I just have on black leggings and my little velvet booties that I feel like just bring this whole look together. It's really comfy and cozy, and I can curl up by my imaginary fireplace and read a good book or watch a movie. But I also feel like this is a really fashionable outfit. I would go out to dinner in this. I would go to an office party in this. I think it's really versatile, but also so cozy and comfy. If you guys want to cut my style for the holiday, then you can use the links that I will have down below for all of you, and make sure to share your style with #ExpressYourGift this holiday season. I hope you guys enjoyed just that fun little intro. You know I love fashion so much. I love spooky things, I love fashion, I love makeup, I love animals. I like to incorporate it all. So I hope you all enjoyed that, and now we're gonna get into some super creepy Japanese urban legends. So what inspired this video is I was kind of scrolling through the internet, as I do every day of my life, and I found this comprehensive kind of list of the scariest Japanese urban legends on BuzzFeed. And I'm gonna link it down below because most of these, if not all of these, I wound up finding on that list, but all of them just had really short little blurbs, like basically about the slit-mouthed woman, which is one of the scariest urban legends, the scariest Japanese urban legends ever. It was just really quick and didn't go into enough detail. So I'm actually going to tell you guys my 5 favorite and scariest, in my personal opinion, Japanese urban legends today. And if you guys want a part 2 or a part 10, or if you want to explore these more in depth, like, I'm really interested to go really in depth into, let's go back to the slit-mouthed woman. I want to understand the history behind it. I want to know if there's ever been a case that inspired it, you know what I mean? Maybe we can do that in a few upcoming videos. Maybe that can be its own series. But today I want to give you guys my 5 favorite, the absolute scariest Japanese urban legends of all time. I just feel like Japanese urban legends are so much scarier than any others that I have ever read in my entire life. They get so dark and so twisted and terrifying. So let's just get straight into the video with my number 1. Probably this is my favorite scary story in the entire world, which is the story of the slit-mouthed woman. Now, of course, legends will differ from person to person, passed down between, you know, classmates and family and whatever. But here's how it typically starts, is that there was this beautiful woman, and she was cheating on her husband. When he found out and she came home, he took a knife and slit her mouth from corner to her ears, so that she constantly had this huge gaping smile. And he said, "Who will find you beautiful now?" She died of blood loss, of course, because he slit her mouth wide open. And when she came back as an angry and vengeful and just furious spirit, she decided to hide her face with a surgical mask so that no one could see her scars. If she approaches you on the street, she'll ask you very simply, "Am I pretty or am I beautiful?" And if you answer yes or no, it really doesn't matter, because that's when she takes her surgical mask off and asks you once again, "Am I beautiful?" And if you answer yes, She will carve a permanent smile into your face so that you look just like her, since you find her so pretty. If you answer no, she will just cut you in half. So either way, you're kind of doomed from the start with this urban legend. The only way to escape the slit-mouthed woman, if you ever do encounter her, is to simply answer her you're average or you're fine or so-so when she asks once again, am I pretty? She'll get really confused, and this will give you enough time to escape. So that is one of my favorite scary stories of all time. I think that there was like a whole, I mean, I've seen so many short stories and like films based off of that urban legend, and I think that there was even a movie called Carved once upon a time. It is just the scariest thing on earth, and I feel like you could just, every time that I hear it, it scares the crap out of me, and I don't want to leave my house for days. The next urban legend is actually a paranormal game that you could but should not play called Daruma-san, or I guess alternatively it's called the Bathtub Game in English. The reason I know a lot about this is I watched my friend Brittany, or Britty44 here on YouTube, play it so many times. I'm gonna link one of her videos down below of her playing the Bathtub Game because she is really brave. I could never do that. And there's actually a lot of people on Reddit who literally talk about their experiences with this ghost. But getting a little ahead of myself. The reason that it's so terrifying is basically in this game, you sit in a bathtub filled with water at like, you know, 3 a.m. or whatever the hour is. I really don't know too terribly much about the rules, but you sit in the bathtub and you take water from the tub and you pour it over your head, and as you're taking the water and pouring it over yourself, you say repeatedly, Daruma-san fell down, Daruma-san fell down, Daruma-san fell down, over and over and over as you're like washing the water over yourself. And people often report feeling her behind them or starting to feel her presence in the room, but you have to do it like X amount of times and then you've completed the ritual. If you go to bed and you have dreams about Daruma-san, that often means that she is coming after you. But the entire next like 24 hours, the entire next day, you are supposed to avoid this ghost. She is just a creepy bathtub ghost that will follow you around after you've played her game. As long as you can make it the whole day without seeing her, you're totally good. But if you see her, she will kill you. So that's, you know, not the most comforting. I just think it's so interesting to think, you know, here in America, and I don't really know where Bloody Mary originated actually, but that was the most popular one for me as a child, was Bloody Mary, which is, you know, obviously you guys all know the premise of that, but it's just interesting how different the game really is and how different and more eerie it is. I cannot imagine children playing that. Number 3 is Hanakosan, and I hope I'm saying that right, but basically this one is about a little girl who haunts bathroom toilets. And I think the reason that this one is so popular and the reason I've heard about it very young is that of course it has to do with school. And the legend behind her, the little girl ghost, gets different from story to story. Some people say she died back in World War II, some people say she was murdered, but regardless, she wants to haunt the bathroom stalls. And you can experience this ghost at any bathroom in a school, I think. I think she just travels from toilet to toilet. It's a very interesting life, but how you summon her is you go to the 3rd stall in any bathroom and you knock 3 times. So after you knock 3 times, you ask, are you there, Hanako-san? And if she says, I'm here, you can either run or you can enter the bathroom stall. And if you enter, you will see a young girl in a red skirt. The reason that this always really intrigued me is I had a strange bathroom experience. And I'm not, of course, saying it has anything to do with this Japanese urban legend, but I think the reason that it always really got under my skin is because when I was younger, I wasn't at school. I don't remember where I was. I might have been in a library, somewhere with my mom. And I went to the bathroom. And as I was going to the bathroom, I looked out the crack in my bathroom stall. And I could see through the crack in my bathroom stall, through another crack into another bathroom stall. And there was a young girl with really long black hair, like slumped backwards on the toilet. And I came out and I told my mom, like, there's a little girl in there, like she looks like something's not right. And my mom was like, I'm sure it's fine, whatever. And I kept insisting over and over and over and over and over again that something wasn't right. And my mom just kind of brushed it off, like wouldn't say anything, whatever. I'm sure she just thought I was being, you know, ridiculous. And then later that day when we came back by the toilet, like the bathroom, it was closed off and there were like a ton of workers and like people in this bathroom area. It's always just made me feel really strange because it looks like there was like a little girl like passed out on the toilet or something. And when I was younger, that really, like, it was just what I saw really, really, really creeped me out. And I hope whoever she was okay. Number 4 is about the red room. Now, red rooms mean different things sometimes. If you are someone who knows a lot about the deep web, you might kind of understand that, but we're not going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the origin, the urban legend of the red room. I've read this urban legend in different ways, but once upon a time there was a little boy who was obsessed with the internet, and he had heard about the red room from his friends. He didn't really understand the urban legend, and he went online to like research more about it. As he was researching and searching, a little pop-up came up and it said, "Do you like," and then basically nothing else and a question mark. He was a little bit weirded out, but went ahead and exited out of the pop-up and continued to search. Over and over and over as he searched about the red room, this pop-up kept coming up saying, "Do you like, do you like," and nothing else. And then eventually it changed to say, "Do you like the red room?" And then the next time that the pop-up came up, the little boy heard a little girl say, "Do you like the red room?" Then his computer went haywire and suddenly a list of names popped up on the screen. This list of names was super long and he didn't really recognize any of them except for the very last one on the list, which was the name of his friend that had told him about the red room. He was super freaked out, immediately shut off his computer, but the next day he didn't show up for school. He had committed suicide and painted the room red with his blood. Now, obviously he didn't actually, you know, do that, but whew, that is an intense urban legend. And again, the fact that kids read that and kids know that and love that creeps me out, man. I saved this one for last because according to this urban legend, once you hear her story, she will come to you within a month. So if you guys don't want to hear this one, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to those of you who don't want to now, but I know there are some of you who would want to hear a story so creepy that people won't even listen to it. And actually, I myself have avoided this one for years for that pure horror, but I feel like I have to read it to you guys because it is disturbing. This is the story of Kashima Draco, I think. That's what I'm going to say. I'm probably just gonna call her Kashima for most of this, so you've already been warned, I can't say anything. Kashima was a woman who lived in a city of Japan, and she was walking home one night when a group of men found her and they brutally beat her and left her presumably for dead. She called and called and cried for help and no one came to her rescue. So she was a really strong person and she was a fighter, and she tried to crawl her way to safety. But sadly, she crawled onto a railroad track and fell unconscious. The train obviously killed her and cut her body into two. Now, it's said that her spirit haunts primarily school bathrooms, but you can also see her in your own bathroom at night. I'm gonna read you guys this directly from the website. When you enter the bathroom, she will ask you questions. If you cannot answer her questions correctly, she will tear off your legs. If she asks you, "Where are my legs?" the correct answer is on the Maishin Expressway. I hope I said that right. She will say, "Who told you that?" You should reply, "Kashima Draco," or I should really find out how to pronounce her last name just in case she comes for me, "told me that." Sometimes she will ask you a trick question. "Do you know my name?" Do not say Kashima or she will kill you. The correct answer is Mask, Death, Demon. Kashima stands for Ka, mask, she, dead person, Ma, demon. It is said that after you hear the story, she will appear to you within the month, but now you guys know how to get rid of her. So yeah, that is one really creepy one as well, and I hope you guys enjoyed some of my 5 favorite Japanese urban legends of all time. If you guys would like a part 2 to this, I would love to do another one for you, so go ahead and give me a thumbs up, or please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you all very much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!